Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are playing this Vampire Air Elementalist of Kiku Bakudka for week 6 of the Crawl Sudden Death Challenge, and we just wrapped up the lair, and we got Kiku up to max piety. It's all looking great. We're relying a lot on these rods, but we've got a lot of them, so that's fine. I'm thinking maybe I back off of fighting skill here, but there's nothing I really want to invest in instead, like necromancy. I have to spell undead somewhere, right? I actually learned it. It's on you, right? Yeah. So anyway, I mean, about the next thing we have to do really is go back to dungeon. There's not a lot of smarter stuff to do. I still could really use some way to do damage that isn't just these rods, because they are exhaustible. There's only so much, damage per, they can do a lot of damage per second, I guess, but they can't do a lot of damage per hour, so to speak. You have to stop and recharge them all the time. And I would appreciate so we lost our 6-star Kiku piety just because we haven't killed anything in a while. That's fine. What is excluded over here? An Oklob plant, but it's guarding just like total junk, so who cares? Do I have any interesting annotations? That's right, Gastronaut has the Hat of Pondering, doesn't he? Oh, let's clear the Dungeon 3 annotation. We found there was no altar there. What else? Yeah, nothing too exciting. For some reason I excluded a sheep on layer 5. That's really surprising and interesting to me. What is on layer 5 that I thought I should exclude a sheep? Oh, I see. This is the entrance to Shoals, and apparently there was a sheep standing there when I excluded it. That's pretty funny. Alright, so we're not allowed to enter Orc, which is where I would ordinarily go next, if we want to get the challenge bonuses this week, which I would like to at least try. Again, if I have to back out, I can do that, and just give up on the challenges, but I'd rather not. There we go. I'm like a hill giant? I don't know. Takima's pretty good spell, right? Yeah. Sure. There he goes. Alright, look at that. We just got a new subscriber on YouTube. That's pretty cool. I don't have a lot of subscribers, and this is somebody I don't recognize, although, I don't know. I probably would know their IRC name. Like, I don't know. Where are you finding these videos, guys? Like, I know a few people are watching this because I suggested it to them on IRC, and they've told me about it on IRC. But there's some names that I don't recognize, and that could be because they're people I don't recognize. It could just be that I don't know their actual... I could just receive the Necronomicon now. I don't know. I don't have any need for it. Like, I can't handle Haunt right now, not even close, right? Which is the only spell in it that I would want. But I suppose it's a good milestone to work towards. Simulacrum is probably easier to get up soon. And Simulacra are so strong. Anyway, I was just thinking, like, I could get the Necronomicon now, but then I can't... If I want to back out of the no melee challenge, although this would surprise me, it's an option it would be nice to keep. I'd like to have the option to get a Pain Branded dagger or Quick Blade or something. So I'm just gonna reserve my option there. I don't think it super matters. But I think this way's a little bit better. And now that we're in like an area where all of the monsters are kind of weak and bleh, I can just bottle all of them for blood and not... Oh, okay, 2-headed ogres. I wouldn't mind an ogre zombie. But Yeah, Takima's too strong. So I don't know. I saw a subscription, like I said just now, from somebody. I don't know who it is. Maybe I know you. Maybe I don't. If you found me through some way other than IRC, I would be thrilled to know about it. If you want to leave a comment here, and because it's not like I'm not doing any promotion at all. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just doing it for fun. So you know, it's more fun when people are actually watching. But you know, just doing it is a good time for me. So I'm not promoting myself or anything or running ads, goodness gracious. I've turned off as many of the features as I can of the channel, like it doesn't recommend other channels to you when you come to my channel, I think. You know, which it would be recommending like Miley Cyrus or whatever, I don't know. Whatever, just random popular stuff. And, you know, by turning that off, I've missed the opportunity to be recommended myself on Miley Cyrus's channel. It hastened to warn me, but I don't think that was ever going to happen between you and me. Oh, I should be using this rod here. I should be like afraid. I am treating the Cyclops apparently with insufficient caution and respect. Okay, that was pretty dumb. So let's just drink some blood here. You know, that's what happens. You know, I get talking about Miley Cyrus, and I can't think about anything else. Oh, jokes. But anyway, if you did hear about me some other way, and you showed up to this channel, and you're enjoying the videos, like, I'd be interested to hear why. Like, were you just searching YouTube for Dungeon Crawl? That's cool. I did that at some point. And if so, like, gosh. You know, I'm not even doing tiles. I'm not even appealing to the majority of the small Dungeon Crawl audience. Why is this hill giant in here? This is like a spooky place. I'm a little bit... I don't know what this is about. He's on some island? Is this a reference to anything or what? Let's use the Rod of Ignition for this. Yeah, blow it all up. Great. Sure. So anyway, I don't know. I just thought it was... I haven't gotten a lot of subscriber notices. I think I've got like 6 subscribers, and I know who like 4 of them are, or maybe just 3. I don't know. So not exactly the biggest channel on the YouTubes at the moment, and I don't anticipate ever being, really. But it would be cool to know, like, why are you here? How did you get here? What do you like about these videos? What do you not like? Because, you know, I'm mostly just recording these, doing whatever I would be doing anyway, but recording it. And I suppose if there were like an audience who, oh my gosh, just let me fly, who had a specific like style of video that they liked better or worse, you know, I could do something different. It's no problem. Probably, I don't know. So these guys are gonna get in here, I suppose. Why is all this stuff travel excluded? It's like, I don't understand. I guess because there are freezing clouds turning up. The exclusions, just let me go. I know I can hit yes, but it's like, I don't know why they're here at all. Yeah, so it looks like static discharge does okay damage. It's not great, but it's enough for like a lot of the stuff that appears on this dungeon level, and probably the rest of the dungeon will be fine. Wand of Draining, that's great. I think I already have one of those. I need to figure out how to adjust the sorting. You can make it so that like items that are the same base type sort of get listed together in the inventory. Oh, it's Nergal. Well, that's exciting. I think we ought to be just fine on this, though, as long as she doesn't immediately go Death's Door. And indeed, she didn't. Great. I love lightning rods. They're the best. I will say this as many times as necessary. A new rod? No kidding. Another lightning rod. Oh, Dungeon Crawl, you shouldn't have. That's great. I like that a lot. I'll put that one on L, so if I accidentally switch to L instead of R, I'll still get a lightning rod. Ignition? Just blow that up. Yeah, see you later, orcs. And we'll just be bottling blood on this floor, sort of build up a stash. I don't need orc zombies. And head downstairs. That's a lot of yaks. I wish I had a Rod of Clouds for that, actually. But I think lightning is going to do just fine. How do I want to aim this? I guess like that. And then next turn I can sweep them all pretty easily. Except that one, but I didn't want to widen it that much. Okay, like that, I guess. And then last shot I can get this guy as well, I guess. Cool. Oh, it's Urug. Hello, Urug. Let me introduce you to my Rod of Destruction. Okay, well, he dodged a bunch of that. Did I? Oh, I stepped off of the staircase. I thought I had accidentally taken a hatch, but I made that impossible by setting that RC file option, so I was a little confused as to why I was not standing on a staircase, but it turns out I just stepped off of it for no good reason. Alright, let's try ignition here. It'll hit me, but that's fine. I have fire resistance. And it'll hit them twice. Now I can hit them twice without hitting myself. There we go. So my static discharge is not actually that impressive. It seems like it doesn't do as much damage as I would like. I could put some training into air magic, but it's not really a high power enough spell that I want to plan my future around it, and my present is already just fine with a bunch of rods, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And just sort of train up survivability for a while until... Survivability and my current source of damage, which is rods. Until I get... Oh, speaking of, let's inscribe this one with Don't Attack, even though I think that comes built in on rods. Just work on my current source of damage and my survivability until such time as I have a pressing reason to do something else, to work on some other source of damage. Right now, this stuff is working fine. Let's back up here. The vault cards were doing some damage. And now I can wield, like, let's say, the Rod of Ignition. Nah, it's kind of powered down a bit. But the other lightning rod, I can use that. there's all these vault guards, which of course signals the entrance to the vaults. I don't mind zapping this yak zombie to kill the vault guard. Alright, he's mad at me now, but it's fine. And like a Rod of Destruction now. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the best plan, but it went fine. Okay, so it looks like about time to leave. These vault guards have more health than I would really have expected. But that's the thing, you know, you can just, as a vampire, you just leave. Almost like you were a Spriggan, but not as good. Do I have any scrolls to identify? I do. Oh, let's get this one. Random uselessness, okay. I could be considering, I need to remember I can invoke Torment. Like, that's a useful thing to do. I'm confused. That's not very friendly at all. If I try to walk while confused, there's a possibility that I'll bump into the spider, which will make me attack with the rod, even though I don't, even though I have it inscribed with don't attack, I think. So that's actually something I hadn't thought about before. But it's good to think about now. I don't know. Could I get special dispensation for accidentally attacking with a rod? There's something in the rules about, like, if you, you know, attack with bread, like people wield a bread ration to attack with it. Not to actually do damage, but to make time pass more quickly, which is like, so, and I don't even want to get into that, why that makes any sense at all. And he said, like, that's allowed. I don't know. I think he said you can clumsily bash people with slings, but I don't want to use a rod, because that actually qualifies as like a staff, basically, even though it's a really crappy one. Or a mace. It's a crappy mace. So I don't want to do that. I might disqualify myself. It would certainly show up in the morgue file as a melee attack with a rod. And I could point to this video and be like, look, I didn't actually melee attack, but I mean, it could do damage to him. It's a way I... Oh my god, knock it off. Let's use the Rod of Destruction on this guy. Alright, so I need to be more careful about Tarantellas, because that wasn't a dangerous situation at all, except insofar as it made it possible for me to accidentally disqualify myself from the challenge bonus. Which is not something I would like to do, actually, believe it or not. So it would be great if I could find a source of clarity or something, just so that that isn't an issue, but I also think it would be pretty reasonable to focus on actually being able to win. Like, if I found something that was more useful than clarity, I would probably just wear it. But if my character gets to the point where I'm like feel comfortable killing anything with or without clarity, then like I guess I would put clarity on to prevent this possibility. Great, I can identify some potions, right? Is potions what I want? I could hit up the Wand of Draining. Potions. It's about time, though, I think, to start identifying potions. Wands? Because, like, what potions are left? A lot, I think, but I know about, like, the important ones, don't I? Potion of... So there's 7 unknown potions. I would like to know about agility. Ambrosia could be nice, I guess. Beneficial mutation would be nice, too, of course. But that's about it. So there's 7 unknown potion types, and I'm carrying 4 unknown potions. So the ones I don't have are probably Beneficial Mutation, Cure Mutation, and something else, I don't know. Berserk Rage, who knows? Oh, these are killer bees. Oh my gosh, I thought they were yaks. It looked like capitalized for a second there. Let's use the Rod of Ignition. Miss. All right, never mind. Let's not use that. Let's use a Lightning Rod. Yeah, bees do not like lightning rods. And let's switch to the rod of the other lightning rod for this Vault Guard. There's still all these like monsters around, mostly Vault Guards, I guess. And it means I guess I need to be resting more because my rods can't really kill this guy if they're not charged. Well, that's everybody, would you please kill this? I don't think the zombies are gonna do it, but I do have a hill giant. He's pretty good. And I could train slings, but like the damage, oh wow, we got him, good work. The damage from the rods is obviously like 100 times better. And it's gonna outscale slings, you know, all game, no matter how much I train it, really. Slings are just not very good. They're great like in the early game when anything is good, because you're looking for a way to deal damage without getting hurt. And now, like, I kind of have a way to deal damage. I have ways to not get hurt. I don't need slings very badly anymore. But I would love more damage, and that's not what slings are going to give me. They're going to give me less damage. Wear this new helmet on? Or try it on, rather. +2 helmet of intelligence, huh? That's a choice. Does that even like impact my ability to learn Haunt? It doesn't. Although, I mean, well, you know, of course it does, right? But not by enough to make it noticeable. How about Simulacrum? 99%, guys. We are getting there. Which is only half a joke. Like, the dip from 100... You can stay at 100% on a spell for a long time. But once you get it to 99%, it's like, oh, it's sort of within reach. You can train towards it. But I suspect that if we swapped hats back, like, it would... No, it's at 100. Look at that. Okay, well, So we're close. I don't think I'm going to wear the Helmet of Intelligence. I don't know. The magic resistance is just kind of better right now, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. There's still no gloves, huh? No gloves. I could pick up a buckler, I suppose. I think there's one somewhere. No, not CUK, goodness. BUCK. So, oh, I think I'm even carrying one. No, I dropped it. It wouldn't be too hard to train up like 4 levels of shields at this point. Yeah, that's a better investment than all this extra fighting and dodging, I think, for the moment. On the other hand, then I would have to go get a shield, so I'm just not going to. Oh well. Guys, if you could get on this, please. And there's this Tengu Conjurer who I don't like at all. Whom I don't like, I suppose. So let's get out the Lightning Rod. The old faithful lightning rod. Only I'm not close enough to hit everything. Or specifically to hit him, I guess. Let's finish off this guy first. I discovered that enemies actually can dodge the hits from lightning rod, which it looks like it's just blanketing the whole area, and so I always assumed it was undodgeable. But apparently it is. No, don't attack with a hunting sling. I gotta remember, Tukima's Dance, that's how I should be killing all these vault guards. I could maybe just actually invest a little more in hexes, because I suspect monsters are going to start to be able to resist that at some point. Fairly soon. Confuse? Yeah. Confused monsters always make me laugh. Huh. Oh, maybe that maybe the guy who just subscribed is the one in IRC who just asked me incredulously about skipping Maklev on Dungeon 2. I guess he's watching my video, like, because I don't think I mentioned anywhere else that I skipped it on Dungeon 2. A vampire, you say? Interesting. Well, we can't have that. There can be only one. I miscast it. Alright, that does reasonable damage. So that's a spell that we're going to be relying on in Tomb, probably. But that's way... Well, it's not so far in the future as it usually is. You know, usually Tomb is something you do super late in the game, but here we're doing it pretty early. Cyclopes don't have a weapon. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think he took Kiku Bukudga also in his game, but judging by his question, I assume he found Kiku before Maklev. Wow, why was that spell so loud? Oh, I see. The Orc Warrior just shouted. That's fine. Lightning Rod time? Sort of seems like overkill, honestly. I could probably just zap this stuff. A Fire Elemental. Okay, hang on. So that must mean Azrael. I can't think of any other reason that there would be a Fire Elemental here. And I don't want to empty my ammunition with these crappy, useless monsters. Did I hear any barks? That would... Yep, I hear a bark. So there's Hellhounds, there's a Fire Elemental. That strongly tells me Azrael is coming. So I'm just going to save my ammo. And actually, let's just make some corpses. Sure. Oh, yeah. Boy, Kiku Piety, it's so much better to get, like, 6 corpses than it is to get 1 or maybe 2, like you do early in the game. Okay, there's the Fire Elemental. And so they're not immune to lightning. They're, like, immune to negative energy, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's use... the Rod of Destruction here. Bolt of Fire, yeah, great rolls there. All right, Bolt of Freezing. That's much better. Is there no way I can target these guys but not my... What kind of zombie is this? A bat zombie? Oh, I don't mind killing that. Okay. Kill the fire elemental, please. And let's get out the low-powered lightning rod. And aim it at these guys. Okay, there go all the hellhounds, I think. There's a lot of elementals, though. And the Rod of Ignition is obviously not going to help. Let's just get some more corpses. What did we get? Not anything very good, I'm afraid. This is a lot of fire elementals. I didn't think he usually came with this many. So I may have to just kill all the elementals and then back off and come back for Azrael himself later. Which would be too bad, but that's life. Yeah, I just kill my Hellhound zombie, it's fine. There's Azrael. I would like to wipe out these zombies, though. Or fire elementals. Almost destroyed, heavily damaged, moderately damaged. So I guess we just try to kill these two and then get out of here. Fire elementals are pretty fast, though, so maybe I shouldn't have even taken that turn. Okay, yeah, apparently they're faster than I am, so we are teleporting now. And Azrael has Hellfire, which I do not want. Okay. That was a little poorly managed, if I do say so myself, which I do. I'm rather low on magic, and my rods are mostly empty here. I could use the Rod of Ignition, but that would make noise, and I'm not that far away from where Azrael ended up. Am I? Where even is he? He's way... yeah. Well, okay. I'm just gonna spend some piety to do this with zombies instead. Whoops. Spent too much magic. Now I can't make any zombies. It's fine. I'll just wait here. Nobody even saw me arrive, so... Okay, so Azrael, I think if we can isolate him a little better, that's going to be fine. And then I can Tukima him. I don't know how much that's really going to matter, but... you know, he won't be attacking me with the weapon either way, probably. But, and having it attack him won't do a lot, but it'll do something. Where's the... there it is, it's up there. So Azrael can be a big threat. With some fire resistance, we're okay. I mean, Hellfire ignores fire resist, but it's not his only attack. And it's not the only one he's going to use either. What am I going to do with this guy? Just, I guess, zap him and then static discharge? Seems fine. Done exploring. Well, I don't mind skipping him. How are we doing for time, actually? I'm not actually sure, because I cut the video earlier. But this is, at any rate, a reasonable length for a video. We didn't cover a lot of ground, but we made a few floors. We found another lightning rod. It seems fine. So anyway, thanks for watching.